YouTube faithful, what's going on? No face cam today because, again, I am on the road. My setup right now, I'm in a hotel room and I'm getting this done for you. Now, what I'm going to do is give you some NBA and MLB picks. I'm going to blend the two since the NBA games today are total poverty. We will throw in some MLB and hopefully make a four-man lineup, okay? So what I'm asking you guys to do is go ahead, smash the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. I go over NBA, NFL, MLB, all the popular sports. I make videos 5 days a week and host live streams in the daily Discord. If you're new to the channel, this week's a little bit different because, again, I am on the road. Normally you can see my ugly mug, but the fact is, I'm out of town, so without further ado, let's get this thing started. I don't know about you, but the NBA has been absolutely insane. I mean, it's literally just a scratcher. You buy $5 scratch-off ticket, and you hope one of these guys hits. How about Cade Cunningham yesterday, respecting coin like nobody's business? Everybody and their grandma thought he was chalked. He had 9 fantasy points in the half, came back, finished with over 50, legacy covering everything. Him and Brunson, respect your coin. And for that, they need to be celebrated. But today, we got the Cavs Miami. We got Ty Jammin' Jerome. Hey, yo, what's up, Unc? Jerome. We're taking Jerome at 17.5 PRA. No Garland, most likely. This line was just 19.5. Of course, PrizePicks bumped it up. Now, if you look at the last 5, you'll see this 9 here. This was the Outlier performance. He does have a lot of assist, rebound, and point upside. If Garland is for sure out, you can feel comfortable putting in Jammin' Jerome. And listen, if he sells, he sells. You see what he's capable of, right? So you just have to go with it and hope that he comes through for you. So Jammin' Jerome, your leg number 1. Now, if we go over here to Pick Finder, we can see right here, 12.5 points, last 15, 53%, head-to-head, 50%. You're not going to really see anything too sexy because his usage has recently gone up due to whatever reason. But 19.5 is what the true line is. You can probably get that on Underdog or anywhere else. PrizePicks, of course, is taxing like always, which is why I went with the Goblin. I think his RA at 6.5 is also okay. Guys, it's just with these NBA playoffs, I've talked to so many people. I run a Discord with 700 people in it. Guys, it's literally just luck of the draw. I hate to say that. I don't see any edge. You tell me, comment guy, the edge. Where are you? Okay, so you saw Giannis getting blown out last night at home with Lillard got injured and then Giannis hooked. Giannis hooked my nuke. $300 slip would have been $600. I nuked and he hooks because he gets pulled down 20 with 9 minutes left. There's no way to predict that. So that whole side is chalk. Okay, Dame Lillard getting injured, everything there chalked. The other team, Halliburton soars sweat free, but if you pair it with one of those Bucks, you're chalked. So it's very much a guessing game. You just pick the studs, pray that they hit their lines, and enjoy the game. That's all it is. So next, we got Davion Mitchell, and I'm looking at his PRA and his points assist. You can see right here, 19 points assist. Forget the head-to-head. We're in the playoffs. It's different. 73% over the last 15. We want to look at the range of outcomes. I mean, this is as crispy as it's going to get, folks. You want to see a coin respector, 21, 24, 27. This is all versus Cleveland. This app is perfect for finding range of outcomes. Use code CRUSH. The links in the description. Get 10% off for life, NWO style. But this is where you could see the minutes played and everything else, similar players, etc. And as you can see, PrizePicks is already removing lines, but we will put it right back in there and hopefully it stays. If not, we'll have to adjust. But Davion Mitchell is going to be leg number 2. Where's his points assists? Right there. And that's the one. He hasn't missed it yet. Now, if you want to take his PRA instead of just his points assist, you can. That would be fine too. You can see here this pays 2.25x. Not too shabby. And then the third one, yo, Cap, you're just giving role players? Yeah, I'm not even looking at the studs yet because these guys on these particular ones, Yodani and Jalen Green, I'll talk about, but they're just being poverty. Jabari Smith, 15.5 PRA. It's going to be sweaty. What I think you could do is take his 15.5 PRA, or you could go to his points rebounds. Where is it? Down here at 15, but you could see they put the hook on it. But look, he doesn't really get assists. It's the same. So I would probably just take the 15.5 points rebounds. It just depends on what it's worth to you, man. But these 3 right here are where you got to go. These are the role players I'm taking today. Mitchell, Jerome, and Jabari Smith. These are my NBA plays right here. So take any one of those. I will have a lineup with these 3 gents. I will also have a lineup with just these 2 right here for the 2.25x. And then for MLB, I want to talk about, well, first let's go back to the NBA. I want to tell you guys, Jalen Green is due a bounce back. Just like last time, he had no points, then he dropped 38. He had another dud. He could be in line today. So Jalen Greenwood, you'd want to be looking at him. You'd want to be looking at Tyler Hero for the bounce back. He sold everyone last time, 13 points. And then the other bounce back candidate is Yodani at 25.5 points. I haven't had time to line shop these guys yet, but those are my bounce back candidates. Donnie, Jalen Green, and Tyler Hero. So let's clear this board. These would be the bounce backs right here. Like if you're just making a slip for guys, you've seen in the playoffs how guys do bad and then they do good. These three would be your bounce back candidates right here. Okay. He doesn't need a bounce back. He's been covered. But these are the three. So if you wanted to do that, you could. Now, if Garland plays, I'm probably fading Ty Jerome if he plays. I'm not 100% sure. I did feel like that was worth mentioning, but let's move on to MLB. But before I do, I want to tell you guys how to get into the Discord. It's CaptainCrush.net, the gold package. There you'll get all my lineups, access to the live streams, my projection sheets, which I'm not going to lie to you guys, last week was brutal. Probably one of the worst weeks I've ever had lifetime was last week. It was just complete poverty, guys. I'm not even going to pretend that it wasn't. Okay, I absolutely got shelled. I've been doing a documentary where I'm just doing one big lineup a day instead of my normal strategy, anchors and darts, and I've been getting shelled for it because these playoffs, like I said, it's just picking which stud is going to hit their current line, and it's just a guessing game. The edge just isn't there. But anyways, what I have for new members right now is $10 off your first month, $14.99. You'll get access to the community, the role member slips, my projection sheets, my new model, which is coming soon. You'll all have access to it. All the gold package members, I will show that off shortly, and more. So make sure you lock in before this discount goes away. I think it ends in like 2 days. That's promo code MLB, all caps. So real quick with MLB, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. Ellie De La Cruz and Wyatt, the most popular plays in America. These two are the absolute wagons right now. Just total wagons. Look at their fantasy, specifically Ellie De La Cruz. He's been an absolute wagon, but listen, he's going to he's not in Colorado anymore, so buyer beware. If you've been cashing them, take them. If you're just looking at the last five and being like, oh, look how he's doing, you cannot forget where he was playing and why. So make sure you understand that before you take these. For me, I'll probably take both in one lineup, and that's it because I've been taking them, but Ellie's in a totally different matchup, totally different environment. But let's talk about MLB. So I have a projection model that I use, and then I have a projection simulator that I built that I'm using, and I'm going to make my picks with that. So here we are, crushed bats, the pitcher version. There's a hitter version and a pitcher. This is the pitcher. So we're looking at Bryce Elder, okay? So Bryce Elder versus the Colorado Rockies. These are his average dates. We're going to put in his lines. His earned run line is 2.5. His hits allowed is 4.5. His walks, I believe, is 1.5. And his strikeouts, I believe, is 4.5. Yes, it's 4.5. So these are his lines. We will click simulate. It's going to run it 10,000 times and we'll see what we get. Now, truth be told, Bryce Elder had a master class last start, which surprised the heck out of me and everyone else. But now, different matchup, we'll see what he's got. And you can see the simulator. Strikeouts, he's projected for 3.9, so barely 4. He's projected for 3.99 earned runs. 3.9 earned runs, folks. Hits allowed, 7 hits allowed, 2 walks, and then 5 innings pitched, 15. I'm still working out the kinks with the pitched innings and the pitching outs. It's kind of hard to predict, but you can see his earned runs is clearing 75% of the time, and his hits allowed 4.5, 85% of the time in simulation, guys. And he's not hitting his strikeouts barely ever. He's only going over 4.5 Ks 35% of the time in 10,000 simulations. Now, this accounts for all of his 2024 and 2025 stats. It is still in beta, but again, just because this shows something out there, it doesn't mean that it's guaranteed. This is just what happens most of the time. So the theory is here, we get a 10,000 sample size right off the rip, and if we keep making the choices that are high probability in our favor, we should be long-term winning. So hits allowed, 4.5, 85% of the time, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And if we go check the board right here, you can see his hits allowed is a goblin at 4.5, of course. But look, you may say, Cap, 7's crazy, but look at his averages, 5, 6, 9, 3, 8. I mean, it tracks, okay? So you could even go to the demon at 5.5 or 6.5 if you wanted to, if you think if it's at the top of his range. But again, he could come out and deal a master class. That happens 26% of the time in simulations. So you have to keep all those things in mind, but I am going with Mr. Bryce Elder. So we'll see how he does today. And then if you wanted to take his earned runs, you could at 2.5. I mean, that would give you the normal payout, but I think it's more likely that he's going to give up 5 hits than 3 earned runs, but I do think both are fine. So once once you have that 4.5 hits allowed, you could go back over to the NBA, plug in Davion or any of those getbacks or Jammin' Jerome, whatever you want to do, and you can get your little double ups, guys. In fact, they actually lowered Davion Mitchell's 18.5 points assist. They made his 19.5 a demon. It was 19. Now he's at 18.5. I think that's fine. Maybe it wasn't. I can't remember. But they're constantly moving this guy's line around. I mean, again, with the NBA, I'm not really in love with the NBA today at all, guys. It's just been such a dumpster fire as far as picking and choosing. I'm just being honest with you. People say, yes, I had Cade yesterday, he cashed. I had Tatum, he cashed. I had Brunson, he cashed. Luka's first half cashed. Edwards cashed. But guess what? Giannis hooked. He sold. So it busted the whole slip. Okay, I even had Hallie, he cashed. So if you're making 6 legs, it does it's just crazy. So I would stick to low variance lineups today, 2 to 3 legs max. Let's go back over to the MLB because the NBA lines are still adjusting. It is early. And then I would probably go with, I was talking to somebody in the Discord, Mr. Andre, where is his walks at 1.5? I think this was a 2x lineup. Yes, 2 goblins and it paid 2x. Both of these are good. And if we go look at crushed bats once again, you can see Mr. Andre Palante has a 1.5 walks, and he is going over 60% of the time, so I will take a shot there. His earned run goblin at 1.5 is also good. So hopefully we can cash today. Now, I do apologize. The video is short, and you can't see my face, guys, but that's all I have for today. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Please smash that like button, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.